Sorry about that. Wait, what can I get started for you?
Hey, can I get a venti iced coffee? Can I get it with no classic and 3 pumps sugar-free vanilla, 3 pumps caramel syrup, and cream?
Okay, anything else?
And then can I get a tall vanilla bean frappuccino and then a birthday cake pop?
Anything else?
That'll be it.
Good morning. We're grabbing Starbucks this morning. Millie has a really bad like sty in her eye. I used to get styes, I haven't in quite a while, but really bad, like to the point where my eye would be almost completely swollen shut, like they would get that bad. And she's never had one, but that's what hers is now, and it's just like the top of her eye, not like the white, so it's not like pink eye. Yes.
Mama, if little kids can have a dye.
Yeah. That's exactly what yours look like. So Millie has a sty in her eye and it is bothering her a lot this morning. So she's gonna miss school today, and they are having Johnny Appleseed Day today. So I'm so sad for her to miss it, but it is just really bothering her. So I sent a message to her doctor and sent her a picture, hoping that maybe she'll, I know like at one time mine was so bad I had something called in, so just to make sure that we're doing everything we can and making sure she don't need anything else. But anyways, we're grabbing Starbucks out this morning because of that. I told her, you're missing school, let's grab some Starbucks this morning. So that's what we're doing. But I thought I'd bring y'all along for what I've eaten today. Just the easy, simple day of eating on the Weight Watchers program. I get 23 points a day. And I've been following the Weight Watchers program for years. I'll kind of on and off. I've had babies and all, you know, kind of on and off. I don't count my coffee in the mornings, but I'm sure you heard my order. I love this order. We're gonna grab this and head home and make breakfast in a bit and get these kiddos something, a little treat from Starbucks this morning. I do drink coffee every day. Millie just said, Mommy, you drink coffee every day. I love coffee, Millie. You think you'll drink it when you get bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Iced coffee, no classic, 3 sugar-free vanilla, 3 caramel. I usually get 4 sugar-free vanilla, 2 caramel, but I love their caramel syrup here. And then some cream. All right, I have my boy up here with me. Every day he has to, when I'm cooking and he's like awake. Yes, leggings. He has to always help me. So we're gonna make a quick, easy breakfast. I have been really loving this breakfast lately. I know I shared it maybe last video or the video before what I eat today. No, they'll fit you. They're size 4. Anyways, I shared this. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently and do my egg differently, but my breakfasts are always so similar every time, just because with Weight Watchers, eggs are free. So I feel like if you like eggs, it's a no-brainer to do eggs for breakfast. And so, anyways, I'm gonna make our breakfast. Cal's gonna help me. Hey, you wanna get me a couple pieces of bread out? I really like this Aldi 40-calorie bread. I think I like this better than the Sola bread. These are 1 point each, and these are a little bit bigger than the Sola bread as well. So I was eating the Sola bread a lot, and then I got this at Aldi, and I think I like this better. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start heating my pan up for my eggs. All right, Cal, if you will get me, let's put these bread. Do you want some cinnamon bread?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Mama, I
There's 2 for you. I think we're out of regular breads. Let me see.
Mama,
Yeah, put those in. Okay, we are out of regular bread, so y'all can have some of my bread. Put those in, and then 1 for you and 1 for Millie. Put all those in for me. All right, we've got our bread in. Hold on. Oh, you just tripped one. Wait on the eggs, okay? All right, everything is starting. I'm heating up my pan. Don't press it down. I've got my water, just a Stanley cup. These are 40 ounces. I try to drink 3 of these a day. I've been doing really good with my water lately. So this is my first one I'm still on. All right, I'm gonna make 2 fried eggs. Usually I scramble these for this, but I'm gonna do fried eggs. So this is such a good, like, sweet and savory meal. So we're gonna do, we got 2 pieces of toast. We're gonna do some spray butter. I prefer this because it is 0 points, so I don't have to add those extra points for butter. Then we're gonna do a little bit of cinnamon sugar. So I don't count this because it's like a teaspoon for 1 point, and I don't feel like I use quite a teaspoon. So I personally don't count for the cinnamon sugar. And then I'm gonna add an egg on top. Normally I do scrambled, but I thought I'd try it this way today and see what I think. And it is such a good savory and sweet breakfast. It's a really good combo. You wouldn't think so, but it's actually really good. So I am gonna go eat this. This is a 2-point breakfast this morning. Breakfast was amazing. So good. Cal even helped me eat it. One of the things I want to do in this video is do a little Q&A kind of throughout the video. And so I'm going to start, I'd actually ask y'all on Instagram to ask any food related / my journey related questions or anything around that. Let's see if we can get through this. All right, so I'm going to answer one of those now, or a couple of those. The first one I see is how to stay on track when pregnant or trying not to snack between meals. So I'm going to answer that in 2 parts. How to stay on track while pregnant. That is so tough. So when I was pregnant with Cal and then our baby Cole, who we just lost a few months ago, I tried so hard to stay on track on Weight Watchers, stay on track, but then add some extra points because I was pregnant. So give myself some grace in that area. And it is so tough, y'all. Like being pregnant, you got that mindset of I don't need to diet, not necessarily diet, but like, you know, I can kind of eat however I want. I'm pregnant. So I kind of had that mindset, and that is tough because I'm one of those people that gains a lot of weight while pregnant every time. It's tough. And I say if you are trying to, I'm trying to go back to that question and see exactly. If you're trying to stay on track while pregnant, definitely add those extra points. For instance, I would say add those like nursing points. Go in your app and say, I'm nursing, and those can be like extra points, and you get a lot of extra points for that. And that can kind of give you a guideline, but it is so hard while pregnant, and kudos to you that can eat super healthy the whole pregnancy, because I know that is so tough to do that. And I know it's good for you to do that, like eat healthier things. And I did try to stick to some healthier things, but as far as like staying on track, it's just so tough. And then the second part to that question, try not to snack between meals. That has been really tough for me lately too, especially like kids come home and eat snacks and I like grab a few of their chips or something. I'd say just keep those very low point things on hand. Fruits, I'll be honest, like that's not my favorite thing to snack on. And I know there's 0 points and they're good for you to snack on. Just keeping those low point things on hand, and maybe like some sugar-free candy to chew on, or some gum is a really good idea too. The next one I'm gonna go ahead and answer right now is, do you use all of your weekly points? How do you handle weekends / off track days? I do use all of my weekly points, probably plus more. So normally how I like to do it is like on either Friday night or Saturday, just depending on what we have going on. I like to have like a off track evening, like eat a nice dinner, sometimes dessert. I don't always do that. It just depends on what I eat for dinner and if I'm like super full. And so I'm sure I use all plus more doing that. And honestly, in the past, when I'm like lost most of my weight and I was down to kind of where I wanted to be, where I didn't have much more to lose, I would actually take a whole Saturday off and just eat whatever I wanted. And then as I'm getting older, I realized that that just doesn't work for me anymore. When I do that, it just like hinders my whole progress and I don't lose anything that week. And so now it's like I'll do like an off track evening like meal. So yes, I do use all of my weeklies every week, and plus more, I'm sure. This week I was wishing that I ordered Factor meals for the week. I did meal prep, but I've just been doing something really easy. I do have Factor coming next week though, so it's all good. All right, so usually when I don't meal prep and when I want something very easy and simple, one of my favorite things is a rotisserie chicken wrap. So that's actually what I've been doing this week. They're so filling, they're so low in points. Usually I try to shred this as soon as I get it, but my grocery store didn't have any out the day I got this, but they had like refrigerated ones, and I don't love you. It's just so much easier whenever they're like, you like take them apart when they're warm. So I think I don't have a lot of that left, so I'm gonna use the rest of that. And then I've got a little bit of lettuce left. What else? Some cheese, a little bit of fat-free cheddar cheese, and we'll figure out what dipping sauce I'm gonna do today. We'll see what I've got. Maybe hopefully honey roasted barbecue from Chick-fil-A if I've got any left. Okay, and then as far as the wraps, I I'm gonna use the rest of my low carb wraps if I can find the rest of them. I'm gonna pull apart the rest of this chicken. There's not a whole lot left, so gonna get off what I can. These are the wraps. I actually got the small ones today. I think you can have up to 4 for 1 point. These carb counter street tacos. There's either 3 or 4 in there. I'm just gonna use whatever is left in there. Usually I've been doing just 3 of them, but I might go ahead and just do 4, and if I don't eat it all, it's okay. So I'm gonna get the rest of this chicken off. I love a rotisserie chicken. Like, it is my favorite thing to use to meal prep with, cook dinners with, if I need like an already cooked chicken. I just love a rotisserie chicken, so I use these so often. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna heat up my tortillas, and we'll assemble the wraps. Chicken's in the air fryer heating up. I just prefer to heat it in there. I'm gonna spray some spray butter on the pan, and then I'm just gonna do 3 of these because I don't think I have enough chicken to do 4 of them. So we're just gonna do 3, and then I'm gonna spray the tops. All right, while those are heating, I'm gonna grab a couple more questions to answer while we're waiting. All right, so okay, this is a good one. Do you see yourself doing Weight Watchers for life, or slowly start to not track anymore? I don't think I'll do it for life. I think once I reach the point where I'm comfortable where I'm at, where I can make better food choices without following a specific plan, I don't think I'll follow it for life. I think eventually I'll do more mindful eating. I just feel like for my journey now, having a specific plan to follow helps me so much more than actually kind of eating whatever I want, like on my own. And another, to also go along with that, I did see another question somewhere in here that said, okay, which is more obtainable, realistic, Weight Watchers or when I was doing clean eating? So after we lost our baby, I did clean eating for a couple, well, 6 or 7 weeks, I think. And I was eating so clean. I was eating not much sugar at all, and I wasn't seeing any results. And I think it was because I was eating clean and not much sugar, but maybe I was just eating too much. I don't know what it is. I also think I need to get some hormones checked, just because I think I'm not losing like I used to. And I've just been saying I'm getting a little bit older. It's a little bit harder to lose, but I'm not losing like I used to. And it's been really hard to lose anything lately. For me, Weight Watchers is better. I really liked the clean eating because I didn't necessarily have to follow like this many points, this many calories, this many carbs. I kind of just knew like, all right, this is cleaner, not much sugar in this, and this is a more like whole foods. But maybe I was just eating too much of them. I'm really not sure why I wasn't losing with that like I used to. So for me, having a guideline, 23 points a day, having that to follow is just more realistic for me for weight loss right now. Wraps are done. I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken. Next, we're gonna do some shredded lettuce. And then just a little bit of cheese, not even enough. This is fat-free cheddar, not even enough to really count. So a little bit on each one. And the only thing that counts with this part is just the tortillas, which are only 1 point for 3 of them. But I am gonna grab some kind of dipping sauce. I had some honey roasted barbecue, so I'm gonna use this, and I'll just probably like grab one, and then as I'm eating it, just put some on there. Honey roasted barbecue sauce is the superior Chick-fil-A sauce. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite Chick-fil-A sauce? I love Chick-fil-A sauce too, but honey roasted barbecue is so good. Ethan and I both used to be big. We loved their just regular barbecue for the longest time. Then we discovered how good Chick-fil-A sauce was. Then I discovered how good honey roasted barbecue sauce is. But I think Ethan's favorite now is, I keep saying discovered, Polynesian sauce. He loves Polynesian sauce. But this is like my favorite one, probably overall. So 3-point lunch, very easy. 2 points for this pack of honey roasted barbecue, and then 1 for the actual tortillas. So super easy and just a super quick lunch. I thought we could do a quick little snack, like slash sweet treat. I've never tried this, but it sounds really good, so I'm gonna give it a try. And if I like it, I might actually have it for dessert tonight if I wanted dessert, which most nights I do. But it's very low points. I know I've talked about the Mission yellow corn extra thin tortillas, how I love making tortilla chips out of these in the air fryer and like dipping with salsa. So I thought I would try, and I don't know how this is gonna turn out, so we're gonna give it a try. I thought I'd try some spray butter on it and some cinnamon sugar and making like a little like sweet treat. Like I said, don't know how it's gonna turn out. It sounds good, so let's give it a try. I'm gonna take 2 of these because I'm just gonna make just a little something. I'm gonna take 2 of these and cut these into little strips. Not strips, but you know, like tortilla chips. Cut these into some tortilla chips. Then I'm gonna go ahead and stick them in my air fryer and do the rest. So 2 of these are 2 points. Normally I would do like 3 or 4 of them when I make like regular like tortilla chips to dip with salsa or with like my tacos, like taco salad. We actually had that for dinner last night, taco salad, and I made these. All right, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take some spray butter. I'm gonna spray them and then I'm gonna flip them and spray the other side as well, I think. Flip them and do the other side. I feel like maybe it'd be good, depending on how it turns out. So I don't even know how it's gonna turn out. But maybe good with like whipped cream on it. I don't know, it just sounds really good. All right, we'll spray this side. Now I'm gonna take my cinnamon sugar and I'm gonna sprinkle some. And I think I'll count this as a point because I think I'm gonna put a good serving on here. I'm gonna sprinkle it and then I'm gonna flip them. And then also do the other side. So this will be like a little 3-point snack. All right, I'm gonna air fry these. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna do like 375 and we'll see how long they need. While those are air frying, let's answer a couple more questions. What is my favorite meal? So like Weight Watcher related, I would say I actually made, which I haven't made them since. I don't know if I'd say this is my favorite meal, but I just, if y'all remember, I think it might have been my last What I Eat Today video, I shared those honey mustard chicken tenders, I think from Emily Bites blog, is that correct? Yes, Emily, let me make sure that's correct. Yes, from Emily Bites blog. Those were so good, like I could eat those all the time. I love a Mississippi pot roast. Like if I could cook any meal for dinner, I love a Mississippi pot roast over mashed potatoes. It's one of my favorites. I also love like Weight Watcher like friendly a rotisserie chicken. Like I share, like it's one of my go-to things to make. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything that I just love to. I love easy things. Like I love grilling some chicken, like marinating in some Italian dressing and grilling it with mashed potatoes and corn on the cob. I love something like that. I'm just very simple with it. Do I attend Weight Watcher meetings in person? I do not, but I used to, and it was very helpful for me to do that, but I don't anymore. How much more weight would I like to lose? This one's hard. I've gained a little bit, like after, of course, when I was pregnant with our last baby that we lost, and then I haven't lost all of that. So I would say if I could lose like 20 more pounds, I'd be pretty happy. I don't know if 20 to 25 pounds would probably be about what I'd want to lose. Also, talking about favorite Weight Watcher meals, I thought I'd answer like my favorite eating out Weight Watcher meals. So I have a few of those. Well, number 1, a Taco Bell Power Bowl. I love those. Those are one of my favorites. I also love a Jimmy John's turkey sub with regular bread. And I love Chick-fil-A has so many good options. I love their Cobb salad with fat-free honey mustard. I love their grilled chicken sandwich. I love their kale side salad that I get with like their grilled chicken nuggets. I'm gonna flip these. So those are just a few easy options that I really like on the go. Those are like really, if we eat out, I stick with those most of the time. So many of y'all have asked like how I'm doing, and this is not necessarily weight loss and food related, but just how I'm doing. I had so many of those. That was like my number 1 thing. It's just, how are you doing now? Like since your loss, how have you been doing? We've just had a lot of things going on in our family. Just health related things that has been so hard and so stressful, like with the unknowns. I haven't really shared much on here, It's just been really tough, but we actually got really good news last week related to that. It's actually some things like related to one of our kids, and we actually got some really good news last week from that. We're also waiting on a couple more like testing for myself, and then for the particular child. But I am doing well. It has been almost 3 months since we lost our baby boy, and still just trying to get my body, my hormones balanced to actually feel like they're finally just starting to level out and kind of just get back to normal. My cycles are starting to, I've realized, kind of start getting back to normal. I guess normal might have never been completely normal, but more than they were. Like, I've so badly since the loss just wanted my hormones to just go back to normal, my cycles to get back to normal, and I think I'm finally starting to see that almost 3 months later. But just, you know, you just gotta, life goes on, and you just gotta just try to stay as positive I can for my kids. And yeah, it's tough so many days, and I think about the baby, and I think about the pregnancy, and I think about the loss every single day, and it's still really tough. And then dealing with the health things afterwards has been really tough. But thank y'all so much for just asking about me, and I really appreciate y'all doing that. I think these are done. So let's see. They've been going for 5 minutes. I think this would be better if I had some whipped cream. If I like these, I might have to go get some whipped cream to eat them for dessert. Like dollop of whipped cream on top would be really good. All right, let's give these a try. I didn't want to get them too crispy. Okay. Tastes like a tortilla chip, but a little bit sweeter. I think definitely the whipped cream. Also a little bit more spray butter, like maybe double the amount of the spray butter I used, and a little bit more of the cinnamon sugar as well. But I definitely make them again and do that and have some whipped cream on hand. Ethan's got to run to the grocery store after he gets the girls and he gets off work and grab a couple things. I might tell him to pick me up some Ready Whip. I just had a chip go down the wrong way, and I also hear Cal waking up. Ooh, my eyes are watering from it. Okay, this is one of those things. If these came in like a chip bag, it's definitely one of those things that I'd eat and eat and eat and probably wouldn't stop eating. So definitely I would for sure make these again. I can see myself eating these for dessert at nighttime, making them, probably make like a bigger bowl of them, do a little bit of dollop of the a little bit of the Ready Whip, and it's definitely one of those things where I can just like sit down and relax at night, and it'd just be like a sweet treat, but also like a crunchy snack, because I love crunchy snacks too. So I'll definitely be making these again. Definitely. Dinner tonight is gonna be so easy. This is one of our favorite things, like fast food. But if you get it at the fast food place, it is pretty high in points, but I make it lower in points. We're making KFC bowls. And if y'all have had like the KFC chicken mashed potatoes and gravy bowl, it is so good and we love it. And I've been making them kind of our own version at home for a while now. I think I've shared it before, but it's so yummy and super low point. And Ethan, if y'all didn't see my last video, he made our meal plan this week and he put that on the meal plan. So we're gonna do that for dinner tonight. I have cooked at home every night this week. We are on Thursday. We've cooked at home every day this week. So we're doing that. And then tomorrow, I think our last thing is breakfast for dinner. So we'll do that tomorrow. We're gonna do KFC bowls. My favorite chicken to use is these Bear chicken breast bites. These are so yummy, like the best frozen chicken out there. These are on sale at my grocery store for like $7.99 because normally they're like $11 or $12 a piece. I should have got more than one bag while they were on sale because they're not cheap. But I don't have many of them left, so I'm also gonna do some of these. The kids don't necessarily eat like the whole like KFC bowl put together like we do, but I will do like chicken nuggets. They'll have mashed potatoes, corn, and all that on the side if they want that. And I might do some like fruit on the side if they want that as well. So I'm gonna, so easy, so simple. I'm gonna throw the chicken in the air fryer. We've got easy mashed potatoes, Bob Evans mashed potatoes. We've got easy gravy, wherever that's at. Easy gravy and easy corn. All right, so I like to weigh my stuff. We have everything done so quick and easy. I'm gonna do 5 points worth of mashed potatoes, which is like 140 grams.
Mom, you're my bestie for resty.
It's a little bit more, but it's okay. You're my bestie for the resty. Next, I'm gonna add some corn.
Yep.
Next, I'm gonna do about 3 ounces of the Bear chicken nuggets. All right, we've got chicken. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of the fat-free cheddar to the top.
I like cheese.
You like cheese.
I like
And
that
then
one.
I'm gonna add just a little bit of the gravy. You can have like a half a cup, up to a half a cup for 1 point.
Mama.
So I'm gonna
Mama,
say.
that was gross.
All right, we have our dinner ready. This is about, I think it's 10 points for the whole dinner. This is so yummy, and like it couldn't get easier, which is what I love about the plan, is you don't have to make it complicated. You don't have to cook everything from scratch all the time. This is what so many of our dinners consist of, just super easy. But I do like cooking from scratch sometimes too, like more homemade stuff.
No.
You eating cheese. But anyways, this is my 10-point dinner tonight, and Ethan actually eats his the same way, but he likes to, he loves his with hot sauce. He puts hot sauce on top of it. Okay, so at the end of the night for my dessert, I ended up trying the same thing I did earlier. Instead, I did 4 tortillas, and then I did a little bit of extra spray butter and then some extra cinnamon sugar as well. And then I air fried them on 375 for about 5 or 6 minutes. And then I did a little bit of fat-free Ready Whip on top, and these were great. They are a really good, crunchy, sweet snack, and I'll definitely be making them a lot. So I hope y'all enjoyed coming along for my day and what I ate today, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Bye.